Hello students, welcome back to our accountancy class. I hope you are doing well. We were on our chapter number 4, accounting ratios, and in that have so far done sums related to liquidity ratio. We have covered two ratio, that is current ratio and liquid ratio. I hope you are clear about how to solve these sums related to this and why these ratios are found out. Now in today's video, I am going to explain you test of solvency, that is ratios related to how firm is solvent, how much the firm is solvent. See, before this we were knowing, or we were finding that how liquid the firm is, but now what we'll find, how solvent the firm is. That means how much fund the company or the firm is having to pay its debt, its long term debts. Okay, how much sound the firm is, how much solvent the firm is, what is the financial position to pay its long term obligations. Okay, so for that we find solvency ratio, that how much the firm is solvent. Okay, so there are few ratios related to a test of solvency, that are debt to equity, total assets to debt ratio, proprietary ratio, and interest coverage ratio. Okay, so we'll start with the first one, that is debt equity ratio. Now talking about debt equity ratio, you can just know from the name itself, that is debt equity ratio, that is debt to equity, that how much the firm is able to pay its outside debts as compared to its equity, that is inside debts. That is how much the firm is having fund. Is the firm having its own fund to pay outside debts? Is firm that much solvent? It shows the relation between outside fund and the shareholder, that is inside firm. We know that shareholders are the real owner of the business. Okay, so they invest, real owner of the business, and they invest in their own business. So how much money the firm is having to pay its outside fund or outside liability, we can know by debt to equity ratio. Okay, the formula for this is debts divided by equity. Debts is long term debts. Okay, here debts means long term debts, and that means shareholders fund, and equity consists of shareholders fund. That is, equity consists of equity share capital, preference share, reserves. Okay, whatever belongs to the owner, that is equity and reserves, both will be considered here. Ideally the ratio should be 2 is to 1. That means there should, for every 2 share there should be 1 debt. That means the firm should have more amount of equity to pay its debts. The debt should be less and equity should be more. Okay, so let us solve a sum related to this, so that you can know how to solve the sums. Here I am having a question. See what it is saying: from the following information, calculate debts to equity ratio. Okay, so we know the formula: debts to equity ratio, debt that is outside fund or long term fund, okay, divided by equity, that is shareholders fund. And here we are given some data. We are given share capital, general reserve, surplus, that is balance in statement of profit and loss, this is surplus, or you can say even profit. We are given debentures, long-term provision, and outstanding expenses. Okay, now our formula says debts divided by equity. So let us find out what are debts. Debt means long-term loans or whatever long-term finance you have taken from the market, not invested in the business. So see, share capital, reserves and surplus are part of owner's fund. Okay, but debentures is what? Debenture is you have taken certain amount outside. We know that debentures are borrowed fund. Okay, we have learned that debentures are borrowed fund, and debenture means which the amount which is borrowed from the public. So this is considered as long term fund, and long term provisions are also part of debts. So debts can be found by debentures plus long term provision. So if you add 75 plus 25,000, you'll get 1 lakh as debts. And talking about equity, share capital, if preference shares are given, then also they are part of equity. If equity shares are given, then also they are part of equity. Okay, so share capital, reserve, general reserve, and surplus, these all are part of owner's fund, that is equity. So if you'll add this, you'll get 1,75,000. Then you can divide debts, that is 1 lakh, equity is 1,75,000. So your ratio is 0.57 is to 1, and your sum is done. Okay, I'll share next video related to more sums. I hope you'll get a clear idea with this video, just basic idea about what is debt to equity ratio. Okay, thank you.